Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
There's some new research that has showed that your manager or your boss has the same impact on your mental health as your spouse.
Oh, that's really concerning, isn't it?
So the person in charge of you, they both sit at around 69%. The person in charge of you, just think about that for a second, has the same impact as your husband or your wife.
Well, basically, which makes sense because a lot of people, including myself, you kind of, and you shouldn't, and everyone says when you look back, you regret that, but it's hard when you're living in the moment. You kind of set up your life based on sometimes how things are going at work.
Or your happiness at work, don't you? And we were inundated yesterday with calls. So we thought, let's take some more this morning, 13 24 10. Do you have a nightmare boss?
Oh, my gosh. What have they done? Take us through the examples. The examples that we keep on getting is when leave gets rejected.
Yeah.
Like at the last minute, or where basically a boss will say, no, you can't do that. And if you really knock it down, no, you can do that because it's part of the contract. And it's pretty basic work rights that bosses will say no to. And I understand as well for bosses, they've probably got themselves into a particular situation like that because they're ruthless.
Yes.
And you've got to be ruthless. That's not about human relationships. But is there a way where employers and employees can coexist and not hate each other?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Because do you ever look at someone in the workplace and you go, not here, not my other job, but I have in the past looked at people and thought, how are you in charge of anybody? You shouldn't be in a position of power. You should not be in a position where you can abuse that power.
Oh, my gosh. Everyone has been in that position, I reckon.
Yeah.
Everyone has had some sort of person in an above position where you'd be like, how did you get here?
And how are you remaining there?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
How are you holding down this job?
It's like...
I might punch you in the face. I won't, but I want to.
No.
I really want to.
It's almost like if you actively tried, you couldn't be worse at this job than you are.
And you're still here.
Yeah. And we want to hear those stories this morning.
All right. 13 24 10, your worst bosses, your worst manager stories. We'd love to hear from you. All right. Should we go to, is it Marlissa from Port Adelaide?
Melissa, yep.
Hello.
Okay. What have you got,
Hello.
Marlissa? You want to vent?
Yeah, I had a boss. Thank God I'm not with them now. I've got an autistic kid. And they made me choose between picking up my kid who had a temperature or my job. So I had to
No.
pick up my kid and I lost my job.
Oh, my gosh.
Do that.
That is absurd.
Yep. And then I've been told many times from employers if they knew I had an autistic kid, they wouldn't have hired me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice and compassionate, isn't it?
So at least,
Yeah,
so Melissa,
definitely.
where do you work now? Do you work now and are you in a
And
good
it's
space?
great. My
Yes.
boss is good. Yep. It's all right.
That's good.
But yeah, I was going through a very hard time.
I
Well,
bet.
at least you had to siphon out some crap and you're in a good space now.
Yeah,
so
see,
maybe
yeah.
things like that happen for a reason.
Sometimes when you lose a job, you think, oh, God, my world's caving in. But then next minute you land in a much better place, which is what's happened with you, Melissa.
Spot on.
Good morning, Jade.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good, thank you. What did your manager do?
Well, actually, in the same business, I had a manager and a 2IC. The 2IC would change their mind probably more than they change their undies. And in quality assurance, that made it really difficult to relay policies and procedures.
Yes.
And the manager, on a frequent basis, I would walk into their office and go, can you sign this? We need to change that. You need to do this.
Yeah.
And they would just kind of sit there and look at you and go, oh, yeah, okay. So it made it very, very difficult to have someone that's meant to be supporting you when, you're kind of just providing them with the information that needs to be updated.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, you're their manager.
I feel like
trying to keep
Jade is
them
saying
afloat.
that she probably should have been their superior.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It just sort of feels like, Jade, that what you're trying to say is that you're dealing with idiots.
I was. I did change industries because I'm like, nah, can't do this anymore.
It's too much.
I'm out.
Thank you, Jade. Thank you so much. Let's go to Katrin. What did your boss do?
Oh, hands down the worst. I think we all looked at each other thinking, is this for real? We weren't allowed to drink water. So we couldn't have water on our desks. We weren't allowed to drink water in front of customers. It was, and we were like, why not? And the statement was, it's unprofessional to be drinking water at your desk and in front of people, so you have to go to the tea room. And we're like, what?
What? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we were. I think we were just thought maybe they were joking at first, but no, really, really not joking, and was really narky about it. Hence, everyone left that place.
Yeah.
whole heap of new staff came on, but that manager is no longer there anymore. They've been asked to leave. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I love that they got interviewed for the job and they're like, how do you feel about dehydration?
Yeah. Also, like, you can't do that. The only workplaces where you can say to the employees you can't drink water is if you're a shrinky, or if you're a sea monkey. They're the things where sometimes you can't mix with aqua unless you know what you're doing. Do you know what I mean, Joe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All good. I'll explain after. I remember as well. Do you know, we were just talking in the break before, and I was like, oh my gosh. I remember I was playing music for a particular bloke. So effectively he was a booking agent, and I remember he used to put money into my account and then get me to withdraw it and give it to him as cash. And he'd be like, oh, no, there's got an issue in the bank and I can't get the cash out. So I'm just going to put a heap of money into your account and can you just withdraw it? Give me thanks, mate. Yeah, I appreciate it. And then afterwards I was like, oh my gosh, he's siphoning money through my account for tax purposes.
Laundering money through you.
Laundering money.
How long did this transpire before you cottoned on and thought something not right here?
I'm not kidding. I would have done about 7 or 8 transactions.
Okay there, Gary Gullible.
Oh my gosh, I'd be like, mate, you got to call your bank and get it sorted out. This is ridiculous.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know. I need to know.
I need to know.
What's in the news today?
I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know.
What you need to know with Jody and Hazy.
A very big win for the protection of emergency service workers in court yesterday. So have you been following this case of Raina Cruz? Raina Cruz was the woman who assaulted a police officer and 2 security guards at a pub. And can you remember she actually scalped the pregnant police officer at the time?
Oh,
took
yes,
a massive chunk out of her hair. It's a horrible story. Well, she initially only had a suspended sentence, which meant you don't have to go to jail. So she escaped any sort of real punishment other than the public shame of what she did. Yesterday, there was an appeal, and now she's in prison for 3 years and 9 months and 2 weeks immediately. So it got overturned.
Yeah.
Which, as I say, for those emergency service workers who turn up to the scenes of volatile situations and who are assaulted by members of the public, they need to be afforded the most protection that they can. So I think this sends a big signal to people. If you're going to mess with emergency service workers, you're going to be punished.
100%. Well, that is a good result in the end.
Yes, not for Raina, of course, who initially escaped any sort of punishment, and now, next minute, she's in jail for 4 years.
All right, can we just sort of wheel in a much different direction?
How are you going to segue?
Okay, I'm just going to do this.
They say she's in class 8.
It's Ed Sheeran. And we're going old school too, by the way. Ed Sheeran. What about this? Ed Sheeran has accidentally let slip that he's going to be returning to Australia in early 2026. So that's 3 years. Can you believe it?
What?
3 years after his record-breaking tour down under.
I thought you meant he's coming in 2026 and that's in 3 years. I was like, how's your maths, babe?
Oh my gosh, not very good. Well, it's not very good, but it was 3 years ago that he was here.
Yeah, right.
So the British singer made the casual revelation, a TikTok comment this week, setting off a frenzy amongst fans. So what happened was someone by the name of Soph said on his TikTok, "How does coming back to Australia soon sound to you?" And he just, quick as a flash, wrote back, "Start of 2026.
Whoa.
And everyone's like, oh my gosh. And this was uncovered by Smallsy via Smallsy Surgery. Congratulations, Detective Kent. Good job. Huge stuff. So the big question, Joe, is now from here is, will he come to Adelaide?
Oh, yes.
Do we think he's going to come to Adelaide? He has in the past.
Wait, start of 2026. Well, did he say the start of 2026?
He just said 3 words, start of 2026.
So we'd have to work out, because he would obviously do Adelaide Oval. So if you could do some quick Googling in terms of the cricket, what's happening here, that's in December, isn't it? Is it not?
We usually get the test in December,
Yeah.
I think.
But then that got changed up. So I don't know. He needs Adelaide Oval though, doesn't he?
Well, he absolutely needs Adelaide Oval to make it worth his while. So if he came here, he'd probably do 2 or 3 shows and sell at Adelaide Oval. That's what gets him here.
Yes. I've never seen him before.
Oh, I've seen him a couple of times now. I've seen him at Adelaide, but also at the Entertainment Centre.
Yeah.
The Entertainment Centre, the sound's a bit different because it's enclosed.
Okay.
It's the best gig I've ever been. It was years and years ago. He just started using a loop pedal.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone with such incredible crowd control. He had the crowd divided into thirds. He had one section like waving their arms, another one cheering, another one like with their phones doing all sorts of things. It was ridiculous.
Wow, that's
Unbelievable. And then the talent that comes with it was just magnificent in all the whole time.
Yeah, wow. That is very cool. I love
there you go.
Smallsy's response too. Smallsy said, BRB selling organs to buy concert tickets. That's so cute. That's Smallsy hasn't bought tickets to a concert since 1982.
100%.
So come on.
You tell me the last time that Smallsy made a transaction for a gig. Doesn't exist.
No.
January's looking clear.
Oh,
I had a look at the calendar here, and it looks like the men's Ashes is until the 21st of December, and then the women's doesn't start till Feb.
Oh, that's a
Right,
whole
as
month.
in at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
That's good
Well,
because he going to tear up that track.
And they're not playing the Ashes at Karen Rolton either.
No, they're not going to shift it like the Shield final. Time now to speak to one of the absolute greats, and that is someone who's played 320 AFL games. He's won 4 premierships from Fox Footy and KO Sports. It's Jordan Lewis. Jordan, good morning, mate.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Mate, can we just say, what about the Crows v the Swans on the weekend? Weren't the Swans just an absolute atrocious rabble?
Oh, no.
Oh, mate, it was a training run. It was witches' hats. Witches' hats. But, hey, the test comes for your team. Are you Adelaide or Port Adelaide?
Wow, we're
Well,
both.
we're both.
Depending on
Oh,
who's winning.
you changed it.
No. We like Port Adelaide, but we love seeing the Crows do well.
It depends
Yeah.
who looks like making the finals on any given year, then that's where we...
So you're an Adelaide supporter.
Yeah.
So huge game for you guys this weekend in Adelaide on Friday night. This is when the real test comes.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this will be the barometer, won't it, as to whether we're the real deal.
Yeah, I mean Brisbane are going okay, but not sort of their form of the finals last year. So I think if you look at the form line coming into it and the scintillating football that Adelaide have been able to play so far this season, they would go in slight favourites, I would think.
Jordan, before we let you go, I mentioned it before. I called the Swans a rabble, and it went over your head.
Yeah,
so, do you care that Wayne Miller said that they were a rabble? Is this the biggest beat up of all time?
I get where you're going with that. I think so. I think there's, that's the way the media circus works at the moment, doesn't it? They take a comment and everyone has their opinion on it. But my opinion, I didn't mind it, to be completely honest.
We've had this conversation during the week, Jordan. They're sort of damned if they do, damned if they don't. If they don't say anything, we're like, boring. But when they do say something, they sort of get slammed.
Get him.
Yeah, so good luck getting an interview out of Wayne Miller now.
No.
I mean, he's probably got a great story to tell. He's probably a great personality. We hear that he's a great person, so we want to hear from these people, but good luck trying to get an interview out of him now.
Can I ask you, Jordan, what was your relationship like with the media, and did you change after you joined the media? What was it like?
I was a dead set bogan when I came from Warrnambool to Melbourne, so I had to sort of polish the edges. But I always enjoyed it. I never took myself too seriously, and I just treated it in that way. But I mean, some people they don't like it. They just wish they could play football and then sort of disappear into the shadows. But I didn't mind it. I think the generation coming through are well versed in sort of public, personal promotion, and certainly times have changed.
Every game is live and ad break free during play in 4K on Fox Footy, available on KO Sports. Jordan Lewis, thank you for your time, mate.
Good stuff. Have a good day. Thank
Jordan, you weren't just a bogan, you were a bogan with cash while you're playing footy. So they're the best kind.
What about this? A British Airways crew member was found dancing naked in business class toilet at 30,000 feet whilst on duty. Yes, sometimes.
Wait.
Got to lose yourself in the moment while you're at work.
Was he not supposed to be delivering Pringles and Coke No Sugars to the good people in business class?
Yes, he was supposed to be offering a meal, either chicken or beef, but instead he was just getting down and dirty, as you do too, by the way. So the steward is suspected of using drugs before the incident, which happened as he was supposed to be serving an in-flight meal. Colleagues searched the aircraft when he went missing as they handed out food and drinks on the busy jet to London's Heathrow from the US. It's a big flight.
Yeah.
So the in-flight crew boss was then stunned to find him completely naked and jigging up and down in the Club World Cabin loo, because you just got to sometimes, I got to go to the toilet, guys, and then get down. He was bundled into a spare pair of pajamas reserved for first-class passengers on the flight from San Fran. The steward was then escorted to the first-class cabin, where he was buckled into a luxury seat for the remainder of the 10.5 journey. He was eventually wheeled out into a secured wheelchair, where he was arrested.
Gary, sit there. don't move, okay? And he's like, but my hips wouldn't move.
My hips, these hips don't lie. One of his co-workers said, we think the guy popped pills when he was meant to be working. It's an extraordinary thing to do. Another said the plane was cruising at 37,000 feet over the Atlantic, but this bloke seemed to be higher than anyone else. Oh, my gosh. I think we've all been there where
what?
Perhaps
where we've taken pills at work.
Well, maybe not so much pills, but maybe if you've overdone it a little bit at work.
Yes.
Early days for me, the Greenwood Hotel, North Sydney.
No.
It got me fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of beers before and during a shift while I was picking up glasses.
Weren't you out in the park with your mate just sinking beers and your manager's like, oi.
He's like, hey, and he was all nice about it. Like, hey, guys, see you soon. There was dead set 15 beer bottles on the table. And we were like, oh, how cool and casual is he? Little did we know that we were about to start our last shift.
Oh, dear. I thought that with airline hostesses and pilots, they drug test you and alcohol test you.
Nah, sometimes it slips through.
Especially on international flights.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
We're at work right now. Hey, I'm dancing naked as we speak. Oh. Jodes, take us to Sydney. What have you got?
What about this story? So a young couple has been left shaken, in inverted commas, after they returned home from an overseas holiday to find a stranger.
No strangers, thanks.
Let me finish the sentence. A stranger had been living in their Sydney apartment for an entire week.
No, not good enough.
So they walked through the door of their apartment to find Dylan Yelkovin standing half naked in the living room. And then when he saw them, he just picked up a packed bag, put his shirt on and casually left.
So didn't even scramble?
No.
Just was a bit like, oh, they're home. Okay. Well, I'll leave. I'll leave.
Oh, I'm the problem, am I?
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, so the couple realised their bank card had been used as well, and they said their belongings had been rampaged, and the toilet, and this is the kicker for me, the toilet was left unflushed. It also had just worn Mr. Q's clothes, some of which were stained with faeces. Thanks for that.
Appreciate that,
He
mate.
was soon arrested after being detained by men passing by.
So you can't even be neat in the process.
This is the thing. Would you be that aggrieved if a stranger broke into your house and did the opposite? Tidied up.
Everything's fine. You're like, wow, I don't remember leaving the house like this.
Did all your washing, unpacked your dishwasher, and I would have been like, you're welcome, Mr. Yelkovin.
Yes.
Come back again when
That's
we're
fine.
away.
That's very nice.
Did you feed the dog? Yes, you did. Thank you.
Instead, alternatively, the Yelk man has left shit stains on your clothes. Welcome to Anxiety City.
No, it's fine.
Population Jody.
Okay. So Nova hits and throwbacks, orchestralised. We have to guess the name of the song and the artist, and the scoreline sits at 10-8.
Oh, okay. It's close.
In the bad guy's favour.
It is close. What? I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
Who's the bad guy?
You.
Billie Eilish. So that's what it's all about.
So
That's what it's all about, okay?
All right, playing this morning is Laura from Aldinga Beach. Good morning, Laura.
Morning.
Hello, your team Hazy. Good luck.
Good stuff, Laura.
Thank you.
Keep
Welcome
him
to
humble.
the fun side, eh?
Keep him humble. Okay. And I'm playing for you, Brock from Davern Park. Hello, Brock.
Good morning.
Fingers crossed. Okay. Shall we rip in?
Maybe cross your toes as well there, Brock. We've got a Wall Cinema Family Pass up for grabs. Are we ready to go, Jodes?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. First song begins now. Hazy. Is it that simple? Our boy Ed Sheeran, Galway Girl.
It is.
My pretty little.
Were you not just talking about that in the break, that song? What's going on here?
What?
Were you not just talking about Ed Sheeran's chord progressions and Galway Girl? Weren't you just talking about that?
No,
He
I was talking about chord progressions.
He did
Not
say
Ed Sheeran. I said Ed Sheeran songs. A
Yeah.
lot of basic chord progressions.
Righto.
Can I say something though, Jodes? Like this is a tough one because it's pretty much the backing track without the lyrics. Don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
That is fair.
Move on.
Tough for you. All right, you ready to go for the next one?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is harder. I have no idea.
I know it.
I don't even know it.
Shush.
Don't. I don't even know what the song is. Come on, Jodes. Running out of time.
It's so
Time is
Jodie.
money.
It's Billie Eilish. Till the day that I die, light hits your eye.
Have a guess.
No, it's my turn now.
You don't get a turn.
You got the win correct.
Okay. How's him out? How long does he need?
I don't know either.
What's it called?
It's Birds of a Feather.
Yeah, I was there.
Billie Eilish. You were so
I
close.
sang every lyric except for the name of the song, Birds of a
Birds of a Feather. Do you know what? I'm either hit or miss. We could still be listening right now. I wasn't going to pick it up.
That's frustrating.
Well, Jodes.
Okay.
So here's the deal. I either sweep through and lock it away or we draw.
We draw.
Okay, you ready to go?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. Oh, Hazy. Is this Village People?
Yes, it
YMCA?
is.
Oh. It's fun to sing in the YMCA. Oh, I mean, this was the theme song for my life. You know what I'm saying, guys?
What, as a young gay man?
As a young gay man. Oh, jeez, that ended up being quite close, Joe.
Oh, man, that's I'm my own worst enemy in this space, aren't I?
100%. So what does that take us to? 11-8. Ooh, a little bit of breathing space.
Well done, Laura from Aldinga Beach. A Wallace Cinema family pass for you.
Thank you very much.
That's all right. Okay.
She's very relaxed about it. Very relaxed
Don't
about
thank
it.
me. Thank you, boy. Andrew,
Thank the
YMCA
big
Hayes.
guy. The struggles of a young man coming through.
Well, Andrew Hayes, it has been described as the most obnoxious conversation ever.
Oh, wow. It's quite a field too, if you're trying to nub it down just to one obnoxious conversation. What have you got, Joe?
Well, Meghan Markle has gone on her good friend, the Jamie Kern-Lima Show podcast. I mean, and we're all familiar with Jamie Kern-Lima's work.
Yeah, good on you, Kernsey.
Yeah.
Some great stuff.
Well done, Dale.
Thanks for guiding me in this lifetime.
And so I'm going to lead you into it by saying I don't condone this behaviour. I don't condone this sort of conversing between friends, and I do not condone this conversation in any way, shape or form.
I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say that applies to every adult. That applies to me. Yeah, yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Yet. My business hasn't gotten traction. Yet. No one's picked up my book proposal. Yet.
Yes.
I haven't found my soulmate. Yet. Everything is yet.
The power of yet.
Power of yet.
Is this a piss take?
No.
Is this a real conversation? I feel like it's taking the mickey out of influences. Is that what's supposed to be happening?
No, this is a genuine conversation between a couple of friends. Can you believe that?
God.
I don't want to lay into Meghan Markle because it feels like
you should.
That's become a pastime for most people.
Yeah.
But I feel
Meghan
like
Markle hasn't been forgotten about.
I just feel like she's trying to sell this narrative that we all need to swallow, that she's an incredible mother. And, oh, my God, do you know where she lost me a little bit? I write an email to my children each and every night. So when they're 16, they can look back at it and see how much my mother loved me. Like, are you joking?
Yeah.
And then in the next breath, she talks about how hard she works. I'm like, babe, if you work that hard, you haven't got the energy to write an email to your kid every single night. There's no way.
And the kids get 16, like, hey, Mum, where's all those emails?
Yeah.
Oh, you just did it for clout.
Yes. You did.
What? Are you fake? Are you not this person you speak of?
It's an interesting one.
So what about this?
I just haven't met you
Yet.
Oh, yes. Do you know what the good thing about this, Jodes?
Yeah.
Is it gives us all hope. I haven't played AFL.
Yet.
Your turn.
Well, I haven't played for the Thunderbirds.
Yet.
Guess what? I haven't been punched in the face this week.
Yet. Yet.
Oh, that's good. I haven't become a supermodel.
Yet.
I haven't got drunk and stripped off at the Nova Christmas party.
Yet.
I haven't had Channing Tatum's love child.
Wait.
Yet.
Oh, of course.
Hang in there, kids. Hey, we've got jobs. That's nice. I fear for the younger generation because it feels like AI is absolutely taking over.
Yeah.
Do you get that feeling?
It's quite concerning, isn't it? And when this first started being floated, I was like, nah,
Yeah.
we'll be fine.
If we keep picking up AI the way we are, they reckon that one third of the workforce could experience a period of unemployment by 2030.
AI can't do the things that we do.
You and me?
It can't be late once every 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay, that's not. Is that shots fired at me?
No, I was late on last Friday.
Oh, okay.
Was it Friday or Thursday? I slept in. Alarm went off at 5 o'clock and I was like, oh my very goodness.
Can AI be a smartass? Because you certainly can.
Yeah, I can do that. Can AI do that? Can AI turn up with lipstick on their teeth?
Oh, no. There it is.
Are you done now?
I think I'm done.
Oh, dear. Yeah, but you see it everywhere now. So all the retailers like Kmart, Big W, all the big supermarkets, H&M, it's all the places that you went to when you're a kid, when you turn 16 and you want a job.
Yeah. So what about this? Here's an example of AI now being used at Hungry Jack's to take your order. And bear in mind, Hungry Jack's, Macca's, an absolute perfect platform to start your working career as a teenager. Not if AI has anything to do with it.
What can I get you?
Are you AI?
I'm Hungry Jack's virtual helper. How can I help you?
That's so cool. Okay, yeah, hi. Can I get a large ultimate double Whopper meal?
Did you want double Whopper?
Yes, a large ultimate double Whopper.
Sure.
Too much enthusiasm. Too much enthusiasm from that AI worker.
What about that? She's dead behind the eyes too, by the way. She didn't want to be there. Sure. Double Whopper, whatever. Coke, fries. Couldn't give a rat's.
Yeah, the AI's like, well, I'd like to serve another AI person, please, not a real person, because this conversation is just on a different level, not the sort of vibe I'm into.
Yeah, maybe they're turning to AI because of people like me who might like to make stupid small talk in the drive-through. Just like, who is this idiot?
Let's just avoid that, get straight to the point, shall we?